Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today we're doing another Homestuck and Pokemon themed video. You can't get enough. Homestuck and Pokemon both so good. Basically this time it's going to be what the Homestuck characters, what Pokemon they would have. But because we're fussy assholes, probably shouldn't have sworn. Fuck. Because we're fussy, it's only going to be Generation 1 Pokemon. So if you've got a problem with that, there's a door. Bye.
But the door's there.
You live here, you should know where the door is.
Welcome to my home. So that's what this is going to be. If you have your own opinions on it, don't hate against this video, just tell us what Pokemon you think the Homestuck characters would have. Simple as that. Right, let's get started. Start with the most obvious character, John.
Okay, right. I think John would have a lot of normal types.
Plain John.
Yeah.
I think he would have a Pidgeot and a Pidgeotto. Because Whirlwind, yo. I don't know. I think he would also have a Fearow. I think he would have bird-type Pokemon.
Yeah.
Bird keeper.
I think he would also have a random, like, Doduo, just for the sake of having one. It's like, it's a bird, but it can't fly. Oh no, wait, it can learn fly, can't it?
No, I don't think
Yeah, I've
I'm
never
not
had
sure.
one.
I don't know.
I'm not a bird trainer in Pokemon, so I
I
have a Doduo and a Doduo, but I've never used them in battle before.
I've never
I've
had
only
either
ever-
of them.
No, I just think he'd have a load of bird Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a Pidgeot, a Pidgeotto, and then just like at the back of the line, just a level 5 Pidgey that he uses to fly around, because it's like this big, but somehow you can still fly around Kanto with it. Physics!
Pokemon physics. It's from Japan, what are you going to say?
So we're doing Rose next.
Yeah, go for Rose.
Rose would have nothing but like poison type Pokemon. Let's be honest.
I was going to say like psychic types. That's what I was thinking. Is that even...
Psychic. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. Psychic. Like Abra and Alakazam and Hypno and Drowsy. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can imagine Rose just having like a really deep conversation with
She
the
would have a
Pokemon.
Jinx, let's be honest.
She would
Yes.
have a Jinx.
She would have a Jinx. I think her Jinx would probably be the first one she pulls out, like her strongest.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh, there's this little blonde girl trying to fight me in battle. Whoopah! Level 75 Jinx. You about to get fucked up. Sorry, I keep swearing on your
It's
channel.
okay. Don't even matter. You're too far in. You swear on all my vlogs anyway.
I do.
Paula does it on purpose. It just doesn't even matter anymore. Swear as much as you like. Don't even care.
What the fuck? Trying to think what other psychic types there are.
So,
Do you reckon she would like whop out a Mewtwo at some point? Like,
I think that would be
like trolling. Like, she'd go from the really high level Jinx to all of her lower level Pokemon. And when you think you've wiped out the weakest and she's got one left, you think this one's going to be really weak, she whops out like a level 95 Mewtwo.
Yeah.
And you realise that you're about to get educated, son.
that'd be the best thing.
That would be great. I feel like that is exactly what Rose would do. It's like, oh, you think you're winning? Whoopah! That'd be great.
That would be great.
Oh, please, someone really talented, please, like, do that as a comic. Draw it, please.
You're begging it. Begging
That'd be great. Oh,
I mean, I could try something.
yes, please.
I could try it.
Yes, that'd be great. Oh, like you about to get fucked up. Oh, Dave.
I think Dave would have fire type.
Fire Pokemon, fire.
And it's not because I'm biased. I might love fire
Lies.
types.
His
and I might love
his
Dave.
Magmar would wear shades. He would have a Magmar that wears shades. And he would just be like, sup bro, this is my Magmar. He's cool. He would have a Flareon.
You know that I'm not sure if you've watched it, but one of the Pokemon episodes, like, I don't even know if anyone even likes that episode, but there are a load of Squirtles. I think it's called
Yeah.
the Squirtle Squad.
Yeah.
And
Episode
then
14, I believe.
Yeah.
Squirtle was wearing
He would have a
shades.
Squirtle just for irony to make it look shady.
Yeah, he would have like 5 fire-type Pokemon, and then the 6th Pokemon would just be a random Squirtle, and it wouldn't even be high level. But it would...
It'd be a Squirtle with
It would wear
shades.
his bro's shades. It would be like it would be Ash's Squirtle from the Squirtle Squad. It would have the shades and everything. Like, just for the irony. He'd be like, I've got a fire type team, and then he pulls out a Squirtle and they're like, what? And he's like, irony. I feel like he would have a really, really powerful Charizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A really, really powerful Charizard. And he'd be like, yo, dragons and shit. And everyone would be like, it's not even a dragon. He's like, dragon. I feel like he would be like that. I'm like that though. I'm like, Charizard's a dragon. And everyone's like, it's not a dragon though. Did you touch my butt?
I did, I'm so sorry.
She touched the butt. I didn't even feel it, mate. But yeah, I feel like he would be the guy that argues that Charizard's a dragon even though it's not classified as a dragon type. I feel like he would be that person, wouldn't he?
He would be that person.
Yeah, definitely. Jade.
Grass types.
Grass types. Yep. Completely agree. I feel like she would have really adorable grass types. Like, she wouldn't even have a Bulbasaur. She would just have really cute grass types. Like, I feel like she would have an Oddish. I feel like she would have a Victory Bell as her strongest Pokemon. She would have a Bellsprout. Just like really cute grass types. I'm trying to think of grass types. I don't pay attention to them because I'm a fire trainer and I just see them as pests. It's like, blow you with fire, you're out my way now.
There's like a rose one. It's like literally has roses for hands, but I'm not sure what generation.
That's not
not
generation
I
one.
don't know,
Like second gen.
Is
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Roselia.
I know, I just know there's a Pokemon with roses for hands.
No, we're not going to talk about that Pokemon because it's not Generation 1. I'm trying to think what other, like, grass types there are. There's loads, I just can't think of them.
Time to use the Googles.
Are we using Google?
Yeah. Go for
We are off to Mr. Google.
For God's sake, come on.
Trying to think. There's like loads of like grass poison types and things like that. She likes dogs, so I feel like she would have an Eevee.
Yeah.
Even though Eevee's technically based on a fox, it's like cute and cuddly, and I can just imagine Jade with an Eevee.
So if we were talking about other gens, she could have had a Celebi.
Can you imagine her with a Scyther?
Oh god.
Scyther!
That's actually one that literally just came up here.
Really?
Hello, boy.
It just came up. Like,
This is
there it
all
is.
of them.
Oh, okay. Let me have a
Caterpie?
gander.
Caterpie.
No, Cappy's bug type.
Yeah, but it's like really cute. And I feel like she would love it.
Yeah, actually, I can see that. Yeah.
This is this tiny little cute caterpillar.
Yeah, I think she would have a Vileplume as well. She'd have a Venonat because it's got big eyes and it's cute. Even though it's a bug type.
I think it's a grass bug type, if I'm not mistaken.
Venonat's psychic.
I don't pay attention.
I believe it's psychic. I'm probably wrong. I know for a fact that Venomoth is psychic. I learned that from the episode it was in. It was the one with the soul badge.
Yeah.
So it was, I believe Fuchsia City Gym. I just can't remember the name of the episode. Actually, I feel like she would have a Bulbasaur. But it would be very low level. Like, she wouldn't train it. She'd just be like...
Here's my level 6 Bulbasaur.
I feel like
Caress.
all of her Pokemon would be low level because she wouldn't want to train them. She'd just want to have them.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't seem like a fighter to me.
Oh, she'd seem more like a Pokemon contestant. Like somebody who does shows with her Pokemon.
Yeah, like...
These are most adorable.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
that would be so cute. Just, like, dressing them up. and entering them in shows. Yeah, that would be Jade.
That's
Let's
a
be
Jade
honest.
thing.
Yeah.
It would probably be Dave and Rose are the kind of people who would like fight with them. John would be the one who just like messes around with them. Like, let's look at my Pokemon.
Causing mischief.
Time to prank you, let's go.
It's like goes to the beach. Pigeon, sand attack! And it's like all the sunbathing women are like Dave would be like snickering off in the distance. Okay, Jane.
I feel like she would have an easy because she's just so plain. It's just
Plain
something
Jane. I feel like she would have a Meowth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking through. She'd have a Jigglypuff. A Slowbro.
Okay.
Yeah, Slowbro. A Pidgey. A Sandshrew. And a Farfetch'd. Because they're all just very normal kinds of Pokemon. You can pick them up on all the routes. I mean, a Tauros is harder to find. Tauros you pick up in Safari Zone, but they're really easy to catch.
Yeah.
I feel like Jane would kind of be like John in the sense that she wouldn't really train on Pokemon or do anything. She would just be very domestic. She wouldn't really do anything, but she would sometimes go out and just maybe cause a little bit of mischief. Just to like, just maybe once a month.
I feel like all of her Pokemon would suffer from claustrophobia from being like locked up in their Pokeballs for so long because she doesn't go out with them. Because she's too busy reading friggin' Problem Sooth. Jake. Rock type. Are we right? I feel like he would have nothing but... He is Brock. Brock English. He would have a Raiden, an Onyx, a Golem. I feel like he would have a Marowak as well.
Yeah.
Because he likes skulls. Eh?
Yeah.
Eh?
I like
yeah.
that. That's very.
That is a very.
And I feel like he would have a Doug Trio. It's like, Doug Trio, dig down, try to find me some treasure. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like he would ride in on a Pokemon, like he'd get one of his Pokemon out and like ride it in, and Dirk's like, no!
Onyx!
Jake,
He would,
no!
He'd rock up on this like gigantic Onyx, just holding on to the front of it, like dun 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 na.
And Dirk chasing after him like, stop, you're gonna hurt yourself, you're gonna fall off.
I was like, you'll scrape your knees, you're wearing short shorts. Dirk.
Talking about Dirk, let's go.
Electric type. I have this headcanon that he absolutely loves electric type Pokemon, and I cannot like imagine him without a Jolteon. Because it's all spiky and anime, just like him. It matches his hair. Because that's the headcanon I have for him. Like, he has to have his Pokemon match his hair. I imagine him like with a Raichu instead of a Pikachu. I imagine he probably thinks Pikachu is lame because it's like the look of Pokemon. Everyone knows Pikachu. So he has a Raichu, a Jolteon. I feel like he would have a Magnemite.
I like that.
Because everyone's attracted to him. Oh!
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead,
I'm gonna
man.
take a look.
Thing is, Voltorb or Electrode. He'd have an Electabuzz.
Yeah. Like Electrode.
Electrode's bigger, looks happier as well. His Electrode's like, hey, I'm gonna blow you up. Self-destruct. Boof. Do you think whenever he uses self-destruct on the explosion, he just randomly starts like playing Skrillex, like it's yeah, definitely he would have Zapdos because Dirk is Spark.
Yes.
Dirk is Spark. I actually saw on Homestuck someone who had edited a frame from a Pokemon Go like comic, and it was the one where like everyone was making fun of Spark and they'd just beaten up Candela and Blanche, and he was like, we believe in our instincts, and someone had like photoshopped Dirk's glasses onto him, and I was just like, Spark is Dirk, let's be honest. Yes. I feel like Dirk would flip bottles too. He'd like flip a bottle of orangeade and it would land and he'd be like, sick. Like he wouldn't go, oh! He'd be like, Dum. Yeah.
I'm really worried that it's not recording. It is definitely recording, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, don't be so paranoid.
It's okay.
Trolls.
Roxy.
Oh yeah, Roxy. Oh my god, I feel so horrible now. Roxy, forget me.
Kiss you.
Roxy would have a Wigglytuff.
Ah, she would. Closer than that.
She would also have a Clefairy, a Persian. Because,
yes.
Because Pokemon's cats. Yes.
I feel like she'd have two.
She'd probably have 2 Persians, yeah.
Like,
She'd
why do
sit
I have
in
to?
between 2 of them and just be like, I'm the cat lady. And be like sipping a martini. I'm the cat lady. Yes.
Oh.
What else does she have? I feel like she would have a Vaporeon. And her excuse for having one is like, it looks like a little mermaid. It looks like a mermaid.
Roxy is too perfect for this world.
Oh, she's so precious. I love Roxy. That's great. Yes. I feel like she would also have a Goldeen. And she'd be like, it's pretty. I got it because it's pretty.
Doing it for the aesthetics.
Aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
I say that ironically, by the way. Don't judge me.
Judge him. Now we're on to trolls.
Now we're on to the trolls. So, Aradia. Ghost types.
100.
Without a doubt, ghost types. Gengar, Ghastly, Haunter. Just a whole team of those. 2 Ghastlies, 2 Haunters, 2 Gengars, done. Yes. I agree with that.
I think she
Yeah.
should name one of them Sollux. Just to be a meme.
She'd get a Haunter and be like, I'm calling this one Sollux.
Sollux is, no! It's too late now! It's been done!
I feel like she would do that. Tavros. I feel like Tavros would be a serious Pokemon trainer because he really likes feeder spawn. So he would like be like legit in it. He would have a very balanced team. Like
You would spend like an hour every morning thinking about like
he would have a grass type, a water type, a fire type, a rock type, an electric type. Like he would have a really, really balanced team. So I have a feeling he would have a team that's quite similar to mine because I have a really balanced team too.
I just have loads of
So
fire
like,
types.
I feel like he would have a Gyarados, a Charizard, because that's water and fire. He would have either a Raichu or what I usually have is Zapdos, but you can't expect them all to have legendaries because I don't think Tavros would get a legendary, bless him. So I think he would have like a Raichu or an Electabuzz. And then he would also have like maybe a Victory Bell as a grass type.
Yeah.
Because it's also poison, so it would be really useful. Is Victory Bell poison? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's poison.
Yes.
And then he would have a Raiden as a rock type or a Golem. What else is there? Psychic. I think he would have a Hypno as well.
Yeah.
And that's a 6. Yeah. So I think he would have a very well balanced team and he's like prepared for any kind of battle. I think he would take it like stupidly seriously and Friska mocks him for it. She'd be like, oh, why are you so serious? It would be really funny. And he's like, I just want to be the best! Like no one ever was. And Friska's just like, ugh. That would be great. I hate Sollux.
Skip. Let's go.
You want to skip
No.
Sollux? Sollux would just have a team of Doduos. It would just be a complete team of Doduos. And everyone would be like, why do you have so many Doduos? And he'd be like, why the fuck don't you have any Doduos? Down.
Can we just give him a Rattata as well?
Yeah, and a Rattata.
One Rattata.
One Rattata. Just randomly. He has one Rattata and 5 Doduos. And he won't even evolve them. Like, he stops them from evolving. He's like, no, you're not having 3 heads. That is not okay. My aesthetic is 2. Can you imagine him on Tumblr? This is my aesthetic. And he just shares a picture of the number 2. And the background's like half red, half blue. This is my aesthetic. Oh, it's so funny. See, I've seen a lot of people go, he would have a Beedrill. But if you read Homestuck and pay attention, he hates bees. Like, he actually does not like them. He only keeps them for the technology they provide. It's kind of like my laptop. I hate it so much, but I keep it because it provides technology. So, I can relate to him. I would not want a laptop Pokemon. Not one like mine. Who's next? Karkat. Scyther. Definitely.
Oh.
Scyther. Because it's like, his sickles, man. Scyther! I feel like he would have like the most frustrating Pokemon. Like, he would have a Psyduck. And he would just get so angry. It's like, oh my god, you want to attack here because you got a headache? Like, oh my god! And he would just scream it all the time. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That would be just so funny. I feel like if
Everyone
he
just leaves him be whilst he has like this like an hour rant at his side.
he would be the guy who evolved his Caterpie into a Metapod but can't get it to evolve into a Butterfree, so it's like stuck as a Metapod. And he just shouts at it. It's like, why won't you evolve? I feel like he would have a Charizard. But of all the Charizards, it has to be one that's like exactly like the one that Ash had.
Yeah.
Do you remember how frustrating that Charizard made you feel? It was like, oh, why can't you just like attack? Why do you have to run away out of the battle and have a nap? He would shout at all of his Pokemon. He would get so frustrated
I
with
think
them.
he would have a Rattata that he's like, okay, I'm going to level this up. I'm going to make it evolve, and then he works on it, and then he just doesn't. He just leaves it for like
He would teach
days.
his Rattata Fury Swipe. He'd be like, wah! That would be his thing. He would just teach them the angriest moves. Like, he would teach his his Charmander would learn Rage, which is a really bad move. But he wouldn't like delete the move. Like, he wouldn't like make them forget it. He'd be like, no, Rage is good. So he'd have loads of Pokemon with Rage. And they'd just be like, Rage is a terrible move, but they still all know it. Oh, these headcanons, man.